themselves with a partner. These were the words of my 5th grade teacher that set my mind into a state of pure anxiety. The thought of exposing my greatest insecurity paralyzed me. I conjured up countless escape routes as my hands grew increasingly damp with fear. My body shuddered as my foot left the ground and my weight shifted to the scale. My partner politely requested my weight, and before I even had a chance to think about it, I lied. When the process was over and my friends and I met for lunch, a competition had emerged, comparing and estimating each other's weights as if the number that appeared on the scale was the measure of our likability. When the conversation was directed at me, I lied again. I deducted a significant amount from my number in order to fit the ideal of what I believed was beautiful, likable, and most of all, normal. This was the first day that I, like Jacob, realized I was deceptive. The lies I told not only violated the relationship of Bein Adam L'Chevro, the relationship between a person and another, but more importantly, Bein Adam L'Atzmo, between a person and herself. In this way, I fell into the ways of duplicity, similar to Jacob in Genesis 32, when he tried to escape his own guilt associated with his brother Esau. I set the precedent that lying about my body was okay, and that for the time being, it made things better. Jacob steals Esau's blessing, which violates their relationship of Bein Adam L'Chevro. I did not steal anyone's blessing, but I did steal my friend's trust by telling them that I weighed less than I did. In the case of Bein Adam L'Atzmo, the eternal relationship with myself was shattered due to my discontent with a number. I set the foundation that for a number, an image, and a weight to define and devour my life, despite the fact that no number would ever satisfy my anxieties. While others may have believed I was content with myself, when left alone, I knew the truth. I was not. By allowing my obsession with my body to consume me, it was no longer I struggling with my body image, but this image wrestling with me. My poor body image had a hold on me that prevented me from enjoying life. For years, my happiness was dominated by my ever-present insecurities that I could not fight. I was unable to withstand the domination of my ego, which was determined by the fact that my thighs rubbed together. From 5th grade on, my greatest concern was being invited to a swim party and having to admit that the reason I couldn't go in the water was not the result of an ear infection, but rather that the insecurities that comprised me. When I switched schools in 6th grade, my eyes were filled with tears each night, not because I was scared of an unfamiliar place, but because of the way that my tight polo and pleated skirt accentuated my soft belly. I was ashamed of myself and felt unworthy of self-love. So then, what should I look like? What weight would be worthy of my love and acceptance? If I felt I was enough, I wouldn't let my fears, the fear of my flaws, dictate my life. But how can we feel we are enough when others are constantly weighing in on how we should look, whom we should be, and what we should do? It is my business, yet others are constantly weighing in on what I should look like, enhancing the idea that I am not enough. In an effort to mold myself into one that was deserving of confidence, I took my appearance into my own hands. Instead of placing my worth on my weight, I shifted it to how healthy I ate. As a result, the number on the scale was dropping, but my self-love was not improving. My struggle did not cease simply because I was losing weight. Jacob's struggle was not confined to the duration of the confrontation with the angel. Jacob bore the burden of an unjust blessing, one he did not deserve. He bore the guilt of stealing his brother's trust. Even after the encounter with the divine, he still struggles with the proof of a brawl, a limp. When the immediate issue at hand is resolved, it can never be completely erased. While I may be a healthy weight today, I am still consumed by my body image. I have grown to accept the idea that a struggle within oneself is perpetual. It is my choice to feel worthy and fully accept myself, but it's difficult to feel whole when we often fall short of expectations, both of our own and of others. I have never felt like I am enough in the eyes of others. It is no easier to be told that you are eating too much and are overweight than it is to be told you're not eating and you're too thin. Jacob did not give up when faced with God's challenge. He persevered and prevailed, but not unharmed. Jacob evolves from an ego-dominated stage characterized by anxiety-fed deception to one of awareness and faith. His name is changed to acknowledge his struggle, not to forget it. There are days when I am confident and days when I feel like the girl who is petrified of multicolored Abercrombie polos clinging to her gut. The goal of this wrestling match is not to be vanquished by the opponent, but to resist the urge to succumb to that which wrestles with you and as a result grow regardless of the outcome. That is the victory itself. My body or my weight does not define me, even on the days that I let it. First, I would like to thank the truly most incredible, inspiring, and wise woman I am blessed to call my mom. I love you and you're my everything. Dad, you are my hero and I will always be your little girl. Thank you for being my role model. To my stepmom, Jaron, thank you for never seeing me as anything less than your own child. Your unconditional love is something I can never thank you enough for, and I know I don't get the chance to enough. To my siblings, no matter how many times you leave my door open, I wouldn't trade you for the world. I love you guys, and shout out to Brianna, because she's the only one who's here, you're my favorite. Thank you to my grandma and my aunt for coming today, and for always loving and supporting me. I love you guys, thank you so much. To my mentor, Mrs. Lidner, thank you for your help and for being the person I can turn to. You never fail to provide me with wisdom that always leaves me wanting to dig deeper. Thank you so much. To one of the most influential teachers I've ever had, Mr. Soltis. You have helped me find my voice and instilled a level of confidence in me that I cannot thank you enough for. Thank you so much. To all my friends, I love you guys so much. And to the class of 2016.